discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Daniels looking to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Calling a gain of a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. But it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
19 target.
Here's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Okonkwo, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And It's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Raiders nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And here's Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Okay,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Ching picks it off. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Let's go now.
Daniels with a give to Krusky middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Brings up fourth down and one.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Packer 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chigakakro with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
The score, Commanders 14, Raiders 10.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Let's go. Back 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And how about this, a fake? Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up second and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Now third and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And third and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. This is fielded at the 27. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Got his man, the Conqueror. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down.
1st
and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 21, Raiders 17. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Krosky-Barrett to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Daniels going to keep it. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Warriors, 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 135 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, go.
Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down to about the 26 here.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. Look at the juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Yeah, good for 22 and a 1st down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chigakonkwo, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Pushing his way through. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Touchdown Raiders. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but the moment they go to the touchdown, that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Back to throw. Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A 7-yard gain. And a Washington first down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Mendoza. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now
a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Bronco 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Ready.
A run inside, Krusky Merritt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Off play action. Mendoza. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I don't like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Off the play fake, Mendoza. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here we go, Jack.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL at picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Give to Krosky Merritt. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, it's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 57 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
60. 19, Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Okonkwo.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
52. Raiders 31.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Commanders,
it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 good fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drift for sale,